A THINK+change microlearning on police interaction readiness for those with IDD and the people in their lives.
If a police officer ever comes to your home, pulls you over, or stops to talk to you, you have certain rights that can help you from accidentally ending up in a bad situation, such as becoming a suspect or arrested.
Hello, and welcome to the Plain Language Guide on Knowing Your Rights. Before we jump into the training, let's begin by talking about the job of a police officer.
Police officers are here to serve their community, protect people and their property, make sure people are following the law, and that everyone's rights are being upheld, including the rights that you have when talking to the police. If you're ever being hurt or believe a crime has been committed against you, you can contact a police officer, and you can also help the police feel safe too when you're around them.
Now, why do I need to understand my rights? If I didn't do anything wrong, why do I have to be careful when talking to the police?
Well, for one, crime investigations are complicated. The police work really hard to solve crimes and seek justice, but they have a lot of information to learn about and people to talk to. And sometimes the police misunderstand the situation. They are human too, after all. There may be times that police may not understand your needs, how you talk or behave. Or sometimes, something called self-incrimination happens, where you may say or do something that looks like you were involved in a crime, even if you weren't. So we want to teach you about your rights, because rights are protection. They're laws that try to stop these misunderstandings and mistakes from happening. They're designed to keep people safe. Your rights are yours legally and cannot be used against you if you do end up in court. And while you have many rights, we are going to teach you about the important ones to know.
Hello, I'm Officer Alcorta with the Aurora Police Department. May I ask you where you were last night?
I'd like to remain silent, please.
You have a right to remain silent, your Fifth Amendment right, which means you don't have to answer questions that the police ask. Sometimes they're being friendly and just want to talk, but sometimes they'll ask questions as a part of an investigation.
This right is important because whatever you say to a police officer could raise suspicion or could be used in court later on, even if you haven't done anything wrong. Sometimes, police officers may ask a question that makes it sound like you have to answer, like it's a command, when it may be a request. So, if you want to use your right to remain silent, begin by remaining polite and respectful to the officer. Being mean or rude to the officer will make you both feel uncomfortable, and we want to make sure you're both safe. Then, you can ask them if they're ordering you to answer the question. Say, I would like to use my right to remain silent, and then ask if you're free to leave. If the officer says no or refuses and is telling you that you are required to answer the question, that means they are detaining you.
Hi, I'm Officer Alcorta with the Aurora Police Department. May I search your residence?
Now I'd like to have my rights, not have my house searched, searched, please.
You have the right against unreasonable searches and seizure, your Fourth Amendment right.
This means that the police will not search you or your property or take anything of yours. So they will not search your house, your pockets, your vehicle, nothing that's yours. They will only search you if they have something called probable cause. This means that they have a good reason for the search. Finally, if they have reasonable suspicion that you're armed and dangerous, police can pat you down for safety. Again, the police may make a request to search you sound like it's a command. They may say something like, I'm going to take a look around, okay? This is a question, and you can say no. To use this right, remain polite and respectful. Say, I would like to use my right against unreasonable search and seizure. Or you can just say, I do not give you permission to search. Then ask, am I free to leave? And once again, if they say no, they are detaining you.
Thank you for watching this training on knowing your rights when talking to the police. These rights are very important to remember, and we hope you can now speak up for yourself when talking to police officers. To help you remember your rights, we've created a tool for you to download called the Community Quick Card. On the front, you can fill out information about yourself that you would like an officer to know. On the back, it tells you about the rights that we talked about in this video. To download, head to thinkchange.info/police readiness tools.
Made possible through support from Autism Society of Colorado, Colorado District Attorney's Council, Colorado Developmental Disabilities Council, Developmental Pathways, and the Arc of Aurora.